So live HIIT class this afternoon. So if you join in, if you watching this replay, just skip the first 5 minutes. Just waiting for people to populate, setting up, getting the mic sorted. How are we doing? Somewhere I belong. Let's touch the mic. So there's adaptations. I want to 8. A 14. For so heavy, or you can do all of these body weight. These are for glute bridges. Hi guys, welcome to my HIIT. Hopefully you can hear me. Got my mic up. What word am I looking for? Synced up. I don't know. Is it my iPad? So we're doing HIIT training, metabolic conditioning. So we're adding in a few weighted exercises. And then after this, I'm going to go live again separately with yoga. I'm looking for red mist, it's called. How are we doing? I'm answering any questions on health and fitness as well. We'll get started. So this is very leggy, this session of HIIT. Burns the most calories, you see. Which one's this?
Welcome to the MetaFit Red Mist workout.
Yeah, perfect. Red mist. Love a like and subscribe if you want to be motivated for exercise or anything else. Right, we're going to start with nice easy bench squats. So we've got 9 exercises, 3 rounds. So the first 3 exercises are going to be like a bit of a warm up. So feel free to not use any weight. So we're doing bench squats, then burpees, then push-ups on the knees, and then the next round the work rest timings will be different and we can add some weight. So the bench squats with the 8 kilogram into burpees into full push-ups. So do that round 1 3 times, different work rest timings. Then we have 3 brand new exercises for round 2, then 3 brand new exercises for round 3, and then all 9 exercises back to back with random work rest timings as a finisher. Oh, there's a hair. The hairs, should I say, regulars. So I'm just going to do what I can, working on health and fitness. Fitness is a direct indicator of how healthy you are as well. Just bear that in mind. Let's get started. So I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning. I am a health and fitness professional as well. So starting with bench squats. So first 3 exercises are a warm-up. That's cool. Right, so obviously I'm doing my own exercises. Bench squats. So cores engaged, squeezing the glutes to rise. Six. Okay. Hi guys, welcome to my live. Take the squat thrust, so we're doing burpees, just normal burpees. Making sure not to dip the hips and the knees and feet are faced forward, not out to the side, which is something that I tend to do if I don't watch at the moment. Next, push-ups on the knees. Hi there, Rare Shadow, how are you doing? trying to build more and more subs as possible as I build an online community. So I'm an educator, chest to floor, hips up, abs engaged. It's a warm-up set. Then we're going to go into as many as we can full. I'm going to do that all again, but adding some weight. Hi guys, thank you. So I'm answering any questions on health, fitness, fat loss and toning, building muscle. So I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, online lifestyle coach, Pilates and yoga teacher. Specialise in back pain. I'm already getting too warm, guys. I'm going to have to open that door in a minute. Squeezing the glutes. Try not to stop. Just slow it down if it gets too hard. Burpees next. Let's open that door. Burpees. Just normal burpees. Knees and toes face forward. Try not to dip the hips. Keeping the core engaged. I'd love a like and subscribe to help support and build my channel. Oh, then the hardest push-ups. Oof. Hi Ayob, how are you doing? Oh, done. Whew. Last round of those 3 exercises to finish round 1. Abby's not on yet. Thanks for the likes and subscribes already. I'm going to take my socks off. My feet feel hot. Hot, hot, hot. Back to the start. It's good to get that heart rate up and lungs being used. Front squats. Pinning them shoulder blades back. This is like a greenhouse when the sun hits the warm. Burpees. Let's open this a bit more. Do. Can of course take all the jumps out. I've just ate a big Indian meal as well. Some people will say to me about food and training, what's best to eat before and after workouts? It's whatever you can tolerate. I mean, this would make a lot of people sick. I've lost a lot of strength in my upper body compared to a couple of years ago. Rest, moving on, 3 new exercises. Hi Raphael, how are you doing? First is lunge pulse. So we'll do without weight first. Oof, dumbbells everywhere. That breeze is amazing. Whoops. Reverse lunges. Did I say lunge pulse? Whew, thanks for the support. Answering any questions on health, fitness, building muscle, diet related tips, Free advice, guys. Take advantage of it. No BS approach.
10 seconds rest. The next exercise is crab press.
Glute bridge next.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, holding the glute bridge. Putting the weight into your glutes. You might feel it in your lower back and hamstrings as well. Have a play around with your stance. Make sure it's not too close to your hips. And your hips are up. Single arm burpees. Try doing incline pike push-ups. Someone said that to me this month. I have done them before. Just don't rate them. They're hard. They're a good challenge if you're wanting something different. But not special. Single arm burpees. Got any questions on health and fitness? Hi, spiritual being. Same 3 exercises again. Grab a drink. Lunge pulses with weight. Sorry, reverse lunges. Oh, Harry's right up. Thanks for the support. Sitting on that back leg, so 50% weight on either leg. A lot of people lean forward because they've got a weak back leg in this position, hip flexor. Make sure you lean into that stretch. Whoo. And squeezing the glute on the front leg. Glute bridge hold. I'm going to add a little pulse into it to make it harder. Deep breath. This is a bit of an active recovery. Oh, hamstrings are feeling that. Oh, single arm burpees. Keeping the hips up, taking your time with these. Because you could easily pull something. You can just do normal burpees though if that's your jam. Rest, we're doing that once more. Moving on to round 3. So I am after this, I'm going to go live again and do Somatic Yoga. So I'm going to be super nice and warm. There'll be a bit of warming up as well, gentle. So if you're needing a good stretch off after a week of movement, or even if you've got a desk job, lack of movement coming back after illness, like and subscribe so you don't miss me going live next with a somatic yoga class. Getting into some deep stretches for the back. Hip openers, my favourite. Glute pulses, glute bridge pulse. If you've got any questions, I'm a personal trainer of 12 years, mother of 2, ages 2 and 5. Online lifestyle coach. I have my own app. You can join. Pilates and yoga teacher. Specialise in nutrition, habit forming, rehab, back pain, stress management. So ask away. Oof. Oh, single arm burpees. Really functional burpees. That's why we love them. Don't like how close I am to that. Oh, deep breaths. Round 3 coming up. Grab a drink. Dying. Got lunge jumps, squat jumps, and thrusters. Take your time, swapping over. Great for balance, coordination. It's a hip opener as you're stretching the back hip flexor, which most people are tight there now. Squeeze and use the front bum cheek, the glute. Love a like and subscribe, guys, if you want any exercise tips. Jump squats. So every time you burn too much, you can slow it down, shake off your legs. Do not stop and give up. Just slow it down. You're in Turkey. Scotland. It's the jump that tires you out. So you can take it out and just do squats. Squat pulse, wall sit. And you're sitting next to a wall. See how slow I'm doing it. I'm just not stopped. I'm building in endurance, stamina, fitness right now. It's really hard when it's warm. I was in Turkey last year. Thrusters, he's going to kill me. So squat to shoulder press, basically. Squeezing the glutes. Power's coming from the lower body. Just thrusting the arms up into the air. I can hear how out of breath I am. You can do this without weight. Rest. I'm going to do that twice more. Guys, I've just eaten as well. I'd love a like and subscribe if you're wanting fitness motivation, tips, knowledge to stay on track. What goals have you guys got? I'm a busy parent. Self-caring today. Let's keep going. When you make it through your first HIIT training, then you start to build confidence and belief that you can carry on. Sweating. Jump squats next. Try and land in the squat on soft knees to reduce the impact. If it's too much for your knees, don't jump. Just do a pulse or a partial squat. Try and sit back in the squat so the weight's in the heel of the foot, not the toe, which means you could lift your toes up if you wanted. Thrusters. I wish I was doing agility sprint. Squeezing the glutes. Taking your time, quality over quantity. Finishing round 3. Struggling. Last one, rest. The endorphins released through physical exercise are a gift. Much like a respectful greeting extended across cultures and I love that. Doing them 3 again. You can also get the same high through yoga and Pilates with the breath work. The exact same high, however less effort in terms of physical exertion. And the reason why I know that is because when I was pregnant, I stopped HIIT. I still strength train, but I did a lot of breath work when I was teaching Pilates. Jump squats. I felt the exact same high. Obviously it's a lot easier on the joints and there's more love. And it's a skill as well, because some clients, when they've done the first or third MetaFit, they don't feel the endorphins. When you start to tune into it, the stronger that connection gets. When you do finish exercise, check in with yourself and how you feel with your body as well as mine. Oh, I'm glad I'm motivating for you. If you want a no bullshit approach to health and fitness, because there's a lot of charlatans out there selling potions and magic. If you want the truth, follow this account. I've got loads of content and info on how to lose fat and keep it off. Thank fuck for that. Yeah. And after this, I'll be going live again with a somatic yoga class. 8 o'clock. I'm in Scotland, central Scotland, and it's 8:30 nearly. 2 minutes. Thanks for the likes and subscribes, guys. Right. Bench squats. All 9 exercises back to back now to finish. So it's gonna kill me off. But then my muscles are all ready and waiting for the somatic yoga class after. Burpees next. It's normal burpees. Again, you can take the jump out of the burpees and just step out, step in, and don't jump here. If you find it too difficult, if you're getting dizzy. Push-ups next. Watching you work out, I felt like I can barely speak. This is hard, yeah. You think MetaFit's hard and bodyweight training, add weights to it. But I like to push myself like this 1 or 2 times a week. The rest is strength training and stretching and rehab, so I can move smooth. You do get stiff and tight if you're just strength training. Oh my goodness. My face feels like it's on fire. Reverse lunges, thankfully. I think I burn calories just watching it. Reverse lunges. If only it was that easy, yeah. It's all that people would be watching. It's like when people believe over here, some people, that you'll burn calories and lose fat in the steam room. Sorry, not burn calories. You will do a little bit all the time. But in the steam room, you get rid of fat, you lose fat. Could you imagine if that was true? These are PTs that believe this, by the way. Oh. Oh. Glute bridge. Pulse. Even my moustache is sweaty. It's good being at this place because you know I'm just finishing it off now. And what's keeping me going is a yoga class after. 180 floor to sky. Burpees again. I'll read that comment in a sec. I don't know what's happened to my mat, but it's affecting my burpees. I need to sort my technique out for these. Lunge jump, finishing it. Your workout made my couch feel extra comfortable. Yeah, you guys just eat your Doritos on the couch and watch me die. It feels good using that full lung capacity, you know. Jump squats, nearly there. I'm answering any questions on health and fitness as well, guys. Free advice. No bullshit. It's very confusing out there. I want to help as many people as I can. I'm a mother to 2 young girls, ages 5 and 2, who aren't with me at the moment. Otherwise you would know about it. Mummy, can I have this? Look at this. Right, you watch. Last exercise, right? And you watch how long it makes me do thrusters for. I'm going to try not to stop, okay? For Zia on the couch. Got an itch. Thanks for the likes. I'm going to start speeding up when he counts down the last 10 seconds. My goodness. Sweat's pissing. Here we go. 8, 7. Oh. Oh my goodness. If you're doing this and you're a newbie, keep walking around very slowly to cool down, to make sure blood's not pooling and any dizziness. But because I'm an advanced exerciser, I like to think I get away with that. I needed that. I can feel my heart rate pulsing through my body. Oh. Good news, laughing burns calories too, so we're both getting fit. So next, I was going to do the Somatic Yoga in front of a lit fire, but it's so beautiful outside. Cool, but I don't feel cool. So why not do it outside? Oh, look at that blue sky. My plant keeps getting battered by the wind, man. It's as good as it gets in Scotland. My poor plant's pissed off. That's not surviving, is it? They're all dried out again. It was literally raining yesterday. Right, so I'll have this on shore because it's yoga. Oh, I love a like and subscribe, guys. I'm going to do yoga now. I was going to jump off the live and then come back on, but I may as well stay on. Just so you guys don't lose me in case you wanted to see what yoga's all about. So if you're doing this, I'll probably rename the title as well, so HIIT into yoga. If you're doing this, like if you're just wanting to stay around like, oh, what's yoga all about? So this is, I'm a Hatha yoga teacher, which is like classic yoga. But I like to have a relaxation element because a lot of the classes are like MetaFit, like what I just did, and ramp up the nervous system and stress it the fuck out. So we're gonna, like if you find that you're highly cocked, if you're a mother and you do struggle with calming down and things, stretching is a way to tune in to something called your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest, your sleepy state. I have to say you pronounce my name perfectly. Oh good, it's rare to hear it, so I'm usually really bad at that as well, so Thank you. I'm also bad at remembering names, but good at remembering muscle groups and Latin. That's the effort I make. So I've got my iPad. I'm going to put on something nice and relaxing. Oh yeah, and you can see I've got the blocks out, but I won't be using the blocks because I've got a ball. But if you've got a ball, feel free. But some of the exercises you can use the props, no problem. Let's put a nice relaxing yoga. See, I can't do two things at once. Talk and music. Right. Don't laugh at my iPad. It's just been bought for the kids, and I think it's an iPad 1. Thanks for all the comments. I really appreciate your support. So are you in Turkey then, Zia? It's hard to say where my body's shaking. I put in yoga when I put in YouTube because I was talking. You absolute tube. Right. So yeah, my hatha yoga. This is going to have a bit of hatha for those that are tuning in now and want to warm up. We're going to be getting deep stretches, sending a bit of love to our body, stretching the back, the spine. I don't know what that is. Sorry, I'm ignorant to all that. So yeah, deep hip openers. So slow movement, nothing too strenuous. Why does it want to sign into YouTube? Here we go. Song. Ah, right, okay, thank you. I thought you were telling me where you were from. Semi. Kink. Or senk. Semi-senk, semi-kink. This better be relaxing. Turk. Dot. Dash even. IS. Pop. It's not copyright, is it? I'll get booted off YouTube. Right, I won't judge a book by its cover here. I'll put in relax next to it. Relax. I'm already starting to cooling down. Right, let's give this a listen. You guys might not be able to hear it because I'm wearing my mic. So it depends what. Adverts because I don't pay for YouTube.
Download Revolut for free and create an account now. With Adobe Express, creating everything we need to share a home fragrance business is easy.
How long is it? It needs to be quite long. Oh, 29. Well, thank you very much. Introducing me to this artist. That's quite chilled, isn't it? Perfect, thank you. I don't know if it's copyright, but. Ooh, I like it. I like the fact it's in a different language. Right. It's not really giving me Zen vibes, though. It's nice, but. If I was doing a Pilates class, it'd be nice in the background, but it's a bit too upbeat for what I'm going to be doing. So I'm just going to put in yoga, non-copyright. Copyright. Relax. Music. I hate it when they split the keypad up in iPads now. There we go. 1 hour 26. Let's see if this is stress relief music. I send my kids to sleep with stuff like this. Have you guys ever been to a sound bath? Right, so I'm going to face the sun-ish because it's slightly off to the side there. What are they called? Panpipes. They're nice, aren't they? No copyright. Okay, so we're going to stand at the edge of our mat to make sure you guys can see the full mat. Let's make sure I don't step off the mat. And can you see my? Yeah. Okay. Stand at the edge of your mat. We're just going to take a moment to breathe in through the nose into Tadasana, mountain pose. Spreading the toes like monster munch, soft knees, shoulders over pelvis or hips, and shoulders down away from ears. Visualize an imaginary string, the crown of your head pulling your body upright. If you're doing this outside, feeling the warmth of the sun on your body. And as you breathe in through the nose, you're expanding your ribs in the front and the back. And your belly rises. And then a slow exhale, belly falls, ribs come down. So does chest again. And as we next inhale, arms over your head. Hasta Tadasana. I'm going to go nice and slow. A big stretch like you've just got out of bed. Breathe. I'm going to have a good bend at the knees. Belly to thigh, Uttanasana. Forward fold. Relax the neck. So the more bend in the knee that you have, the more gentle it's going to be on your back, okay, and hamstrings. Sun salutations first. Left leg goes back into 8-point salute. Hands frame the foot. Nice and slow. Belly is resting on the front thigh. Right leg joins left into box. I'm going to do some cat-cow. Hands directly under shoulder. Spine to the ceiling, to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Inhale in the cow, feeling the stretch in the abs. Exhale in cat. Inhale in cow. And then you're going to make your way carefully down into Sphinx. So elbows directly under your shoulders. Chest shines forward. Push your shoulders down away from your ears and breathe. Squeeze your bum cheeks if you're worried about your lower back. Squeeze your bum cheeks and push the hips into the mat. And looking up to the sky, feeling the warmth and feeling the breeze. The body keeps the mind present. We're not thinking about the past and what's just happened today. And we're not thinking about what's to come. We're in the present moment with our body and how it feels. I'm going to shift back into child's pose. Knees together. We're counteracting that back bend with another back bend the other way. Left leg comes to the front, 8-point salute. Hands frame foot. Feeling the stretch on the back hip flexor. Right leg joins left into Uttanasana. Forward fold. Relax the neck, good bend at the knee to protect the back. Walking the hands up the leg to protect the back. Chest comes up first. Mountain pose. Hasta Tadasana. Extended mountain pose. Big stretch. Squeezing the bum cheeks, pushing the hips forward. Good. So that's one round of beginners sun salutations. Surya Namaskar. My English isn't perfect, but I really enjoyed this stream. Bet some calories, had a good laugh. No problem. Thanks for joining in. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. As a foreigner, I was just curious how the Turkish music sounds. Thank you for letting me listen. I sub to your channel. Looking forward to seeing you. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay. So we're going to do that again. Sun salutation. So a warmth, more of a warm of the body. a stretch. Sorry, we're not going to go too fast. So there's a slow pace somatic yoga class to relieve stress and tension from the week or from today. If you've had a stressful week and you need to calm your nerves and come out with a fight-flight response, you can do this with me. So we're going to make it a little bit more challenging and changing some poses into an intermediate. Arms over the head, squeezing the bum cheeks, hyper extension, Hasta Tadasana, down into forward fold Uttanasana. More bend in the knee, less on the back. Right leg comes back into 8-point salute. We're going to come and bring our hands into a prayer. Chest shines forward, shoulders down away from ears. Untuck that back, those back toes. Pushing the hips forward. Allowing yourself to feel a stretch on the back thigh and hip. This is your first hip opener, proper one. Breathe into it. Feel free to use the blocks for stability. We're going to shift our hips back into a hamstring stretch. You can grab a block if you want. Exhale, coming down, belly to thigh. Inhale, and rise. Exhale, shift the hips back. Feel the high hamstring stretch. Inhale, out. Exhale, for 3, and inhale out. Back into 8-point salute. I'm on a stone. Left leg joins right into plank position, or you can go into box. Core is engaged. Feel the hamstring stretch. Chaturanga, so you can come down to your knees and then come down, or chest, floor and up. Squeezing the glutes, untucking the back toes, chest proud, looking up to the sky. To Cobra. Breathe. Small bend in the elbows into the ribs. Tucking the toes under, downward facing dog. Feeling the calf stretch. Now a bit of a bend in the knees makes it a bit easier. Your heels do not have to touch the ground, but if you want them to, you can have a little paddle out here. There's a nice heel stretch, calf stretch. Looking at your toes, relaxing your neck. Breathe. Right leg comes forward, you can help guide it through, and hands into prayer. You'll feel your heart rate has increased a little bit more. Untuck the back toes and sit. Relax. Again, you can use the props. Breathe into it. Shift your hips forward, add a bit of weight. Shift your hips back, small bend in the front knee. For a hamstring stretch, you can use the props for balance. So hips back, exhale, belly to thigh as close as you can get. Toes to the sky, inhale and out. Exhale, in and out. Exhale, one more. And out. Good. Back into 8-point salute. Left leg joins right Uttanasana. A bit less of a hamstring knee bend if it feels good. Relaxing the neck. And with the hips moving side to side, relaxing the arms. Good bend at the knee, chest up first. Arms over your head, squeezing the glutes, shift the hips forward, Hasta Tadasana. Good. Excellent. I sub to your channel, you're really motivating me. Well, thanks, Slow. Thanks for the likes and subscribes, guys. So those are some sun salutations to help unwind, a nice gentle stretch, a somatic approach to yoga. Next, we're going to bring in some hip openers, some stretches for the back as well. If there's none that you don't like, you can always do a cat-cow whilst I'm doing a stretch you don't like. I've got props. If you've not, there's like cushions that might be near you. I'm answering any questions on health and fitness as well. You're getting blocked, you wee freak. Right. So the first one that we're going to do is called triangle pose. So we're roughly going about 1.5 shoulder width apart stance, soft knees, and the weight's distributed evenly over your left and right side. Okay, we're going to take our block and we're going to turn our left. I don't know if this is the left or right side from what you can see. Left leg still got a small bend in the knee. We're just going to place our block in the inner ankle area. So small bend. Now you want to imagine that there's planes of glass in front and behind you as you do this next one. I'm going to flick the hip over to the straight leg, so feel that. You might have a little click there, I definitely did, but this is a hip opener. And the first thing that we're going to do, if you've not done this before especially, I'm going to see how this feels. So flick the hip over like an Elvis hip flick. I'm going to bring the arm just above the knee, and the other arm is going to head towards the sky, and you can challenge your balance by looking at this thumb. Core's engaged. Inhale to come out. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can put your hand on the block. So I'm going to try that. So hip kick out to open this hip. I'm going to come down, resting the hand on the block, and using the bent leg as purchase to keep us in alignment. Keep pushing that hip out in the hip kick. Breathe. Where feels tight to you right now? Breathe into it. Allow yourself to feel that stretch. If you want to go a little bit deeper, feel free. Rotate the block or bolster. You can come out of this whenever you want. I'm going to do another 2 breaths. One more. Good bend in both knees. Come up. And we're going to go to the other side. Got any questions on yoga? Triangle pose over to the other side. So again, bending in the knees. Bringing the block. Elvis hip kick. Coming down, seeing how it feels on this side first. Just above the knee, arm overhead. I don't know if you guys can hear that music, but it's beautiful. I'm going to come out, and then we're going to put our hand on the block. Core's engaged, hip is pushed back into space, using the arm against the leg at the front for purchase. If you want to increase the stretch, bring it a hand further down. Stretching the back muscles, the hip. There's a rotation in there for the vagus nerve in relaxing. Good, bending both knees. And back up again. This time we're going to go a little bit deeper and we're going to straighten both legs. Have a little walk around and just notice, does anything feel a bit different? Hi Sam, happy Saturday. I definitely feel more stretched out in the upper back area and hips, which is what we want from that one. So starting same position, 1.5 shoulder width apart stance, left gets rotated out. This time we're going to lock out both legs. So we're going to You don't have to use the block, or you can bring it down on its flattest. Elvis hip kick to the side. I think that might be too deep for me, so I'm just gonna bring it up a bit. You do you. 4 breaths. Big breaths. One more. Good. Bending both knees. Moving out to the other side. Feels great around my hips, man. I needed that so much. Here I get tight. Amongst everywhere else as a mother of 2 young uns. So locking them legs out now. Hips out to the side. Remember your planes of glass in front and behind you. Deep breath in. 4 breaths here, so 3 more. How's this side feel to the other side? One more. Good. Bending both knees to come out and rise. Have a little walk. How does things feel? A bit looser, hopefully. It might be so subtle, the difference. You might actually not be able to put your finger on it. Next, what we're going to do is tree pose. So we're going to stand in the center of our mat next. You can use, if you struggle with balance, you can use the blocks to sit your foot, that's going to move in a second, on top of it, just to widen your stance a little bit. But mountain pose, spreading your toes like monster munch. Standing tall, shoulders down away from ears, chest proud, cores engaged. I'm going to shift your weight over to the left leg. I'm going to bring your heel of your right foot above your ankle. Now, to help with balance, cores engaged, arms out to the side. Remember the planes of glass in front and behind you. So this squeezing the bum cheeks, this knee rotates out. And then back to center. I'm going to increase it now. So we're going to go just underneath the knee, using the arms for balance, cores engaged. And then if you feel like you've got the balance, squeeze the bum cheeks, bring that knee out, make it a little bit higher, just underneath the hips. Ooh. Focus. What's it? Drishti. Look for your drishti. So focus on a point. It's going to help you with balance. And breathe. To challenge balance, you can come into prayer, or you can bring your arms over your head. One more breath in. Good. Back down, arms out. Slowly return back to Tadasana. I'm going to do the same on the other. So we're going to progress it slowly. And if you want to stop at any moment progressing it, that's totally up to you. So shifting your weight over to your right now. Arms out to the side to help get center your balance. Remember your planes of glass. So squeezing the bum cheeks, knee gets pushed out. This is another hip opener. If that feels fine, we'll come just underneath the knee. Breathe. Small bend in the stabilizing leg. Keep them bum cheeks squeezed. And then you're going to bring, if you're stable enough, only progress from a place of stillness. Squeezing the bum cheeks. Breathe. Hands to prayer if you can, or stay still. Find drishti, your focus point to keep your balance. Arms over your head if you can on this side. Every side's different. Small bend in the knee. Breathe. One more breath. Good. Arms down into prayer. Out to the side, release slowly. Back to Tadasana. Thank you very much. Music for stopping. Why have you stopped? Video paused. That's 20 minutes already, my goodness. Okay, so those were the standing asanas, or postures as they like to be called now. Next, we are going to come into an easy seat. Just going to take a moment and center ourselves, ground ourselves. You can sit on a block if this feels more comfortable. On the next exhale, I'm going to slowly walk your hands out, keeping your bum and hips into the ground. Small bend in the elbows, increasing the stretch and the sides of the hips, you should feel it. Maybe one side more than the other if you've crossed your legs. Hold. You're not pushing your neck down, your chest is down, but your head's not. Breathe. Walking slowly back to the center, arms around the back, chest proud. Feel the anterior stretch from the pecs and shoulders. Back to center. Left arm is going to come out to the side. Inhale with the right. Moving over, pushing the hip into the ground to open up the side body. Make sure you're not pushing your head forward, that's habit. Move it back so it's in alignment with your shoulders. Small bend in the elbows and over to the other side. Push that hip down. Good. Pause for a moment in an easy seat. Every exhale, letting go of the tension and stress through the week. Making your way downtown into wide knee child's pose, feet, toes kiss, as wide as you can, coming onto your elbows. And then, if you're ready, forehead to floor. Allowing yourself to feel the stretch in the inner groin area. Next, one of the more important stretches, I come into a low lunge, hands on the inside of the left leg, adding a bit of weight to that back hip flexor. You can use your bolsters. Deep breaths. Breathe into it, add a bit of movement left and right. We'll rotate out, looking at the sky, and back down. Again, up and down, and hold. Coming back into the box, I want to swap over legs. Hip flexors are one of the prime movers for any leg day, any days that you're doing walking. seating positions. They're always being used. This is really important. You stretch them off because if they get tight, they pull on your pelvis and causes back pain in turn as a result. Love a like and subscribe, guys, if you want to see more from me. I've just done a HIIT class and now I'm doing yoga. Pure superwoman, aren't I? Coming into a twist, looking at the sky or your thumb and down again. Exhale as you twist. Good. Inhale back to lower. See if you can get a little bit deeper. Swaying left and right with the hips. You're trying to switch off these muscles. To be all and end all. Back into a box. Good. And then we're going to come into a spinal twist. I'm just going to grab a drink. So I'm going to come into semi-supine. This is really good lower back stretch. You can feel the sun setting. Hips shift over to the right, knees over to the left. Shoulder blades, both of them. Shoulders should be on the mat. You can use a block or a cushion in between your thighs if you feel this isn't too intense in your lower back. Arms out to the side and just settle in. Where do you feel this stretch? Every time your mind wanders, bring it back to the breath or body and how it feels. You can extend the stretch, increase the stretch by extending the top leg to intensify. Breathe through it. If you're cramping or in pain, never exercise or stretch through pain or cramps. Dial it back a bit. Reduce the range of movement. Just waiting for your body to fall asleep, the muscles. And then it's when you move in and reclaim the flexibility. To come out, bending both knees, back into semi-supine for a pause and just feel how different your body feels. Hips over to the left, knees over to the right, arms out and settle in. Breathe. Switching your legs off, keep internal body scanning where's tensed up. If you want to on this side, you can extend the leg. Remember, treat every side differently. It might not be for you today, and that's okay. This is about showing your body love and compassion for what it's helped you do this week, what it's been through. Again, switching off the shoulder, the glutes. Okay, coming back into semi-supine, taking your time. It can feel a bit stiff until the stretch dissipates. Bring your knees in for a hug and roll, side to side. I can see the moon. The sun and the moon are in the sky right now, which is perfect for hatha yoga. The yin and yang, the sun and moon, the masculine, feminine yoga. Coming into happy baby, hands on the outside of your arches of your feet. And you can have a little roll about, looking for any areas of tension and massage them with your side of your body. Or you can just remain still. You can push your elbows into the thighs to open up the hips. Rolling on the right side and onto the left side. Looking for any areas that feel good to massage. Arms and legs far apart, far away from the center of the body. Big stretch like you've just got out of bed. Decompressing the spine, big curve in the lower back. Coming up into the boat. So you can use blocks here to sit on if that's more comfortable. It helps keeps the pelvis forward, but as somebody who doesn't struggle with that, I'm going to leave them out. So I'm going to bring the feet together and hands hold the toes. I'm just going to relax the knees. You want to push them towards the ground. You can put blocks underneath if it's quite intense. And you're just holding that position and trying to not force anything, just relax. Deep breaths. One more deep breath. I'm going to bring it a little bit further forward so we can shift the hips further back and we can just relax with our arms extended. We're stretching the back muscles next to the spine, running up the extensors that keep us upright, giving them a relax. It's like a cow position, similar. You can hold on the toes for stability. Not pushing your neck forward, it's your chest. Breathe. And from here we're going to extend the legs. Small bend in the knees. Shift your hips back. Again, you can use the block to keep your hips back by shimmying on the edge of your block. I'm just going to hold just above the ankle. Don't worry about the bend in the knees, that's fine. It's all in the hips anyway. So push the hips back into the sky, back into space, sorry. Toes up to the ceiling. I'm so used to doing this indoors. Toes up to the sky. You can hold on to the toes if you find that comfortable. So it's belly and chest to belly and chest to thigh first, neck last. Let's keep the head up, face forward. Engage the core. Allow yourself to feel the stretch. And as tension gives, you can move into the stretch and a little bit further down. You can just feel it all giving. Tight hamstrings may cause you back pain. You can see now, ever so slowly, I've got my belly to thigh. It took a bit of time, but it does. My lower back feels so tight, but it's giving. Carefully take your time. Coming out of that stretch, chest proud, shoulders down. I'm going to counteract that. So if you've got blocks or a cushion or a bolster, you can use them, but a little bit have a harder surface. Or this is really good for anyone with a seated job, including driving or parenthood. That ball's cold. You're rolling onto the ball, or you can pile the blocks on top of each other and do this. Stabilize yourself nice and wide. support your head on the ball, arms over your head, and relax. If you've got a weight in either hand, bottle of water can increase the stretching, opening up the chest and stretching the lats here off, which if they're tight, your shoulders round. Deep breaths. To come out, support your head first with your hands, like a crunch. Slowly roll up, take your time. Coming back up. Oh, it's starting to drop in temperature. Hi Abby, hi Pio. Thank you so much for joining me today for a HIIT session, and then we did, how long was that? Yoga, somatic yoga, hip openers, 36 minutes. A relaxing stress relief yoga. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for the likes and subscribes. I'll be on in the morning with a sesh. What will I do? Maybe chest. See how I feel. Might just do a HIIT and smash that. Thanks so much for